All right, here we go. Wayzata against Jefferson from Rink 2 here in Bloomington Ice Garden. Not the ideal streaming venue. We'll see what we can do here. We might get some Wayzata fans when I pan this way. And this is going to be Pyle now. Avoids a check at the blue line. I'll try to zoom a little too. It's going to be Pyle across the blue line now, and Jefferson will clear it away. They'll come back down the middle. Face-off dot with a shot right on. It goes high up off of Schoen's right shoulder. Back into the corner, and Pyle flips it out to the far blue line. Moldy down there chasing it. He's all alone as we make a player change here. Now it'll come to center ice for Alstad. Naraki banks it off the boards in the direction of Colmenero. Now it'll be Kurtz chasing in the far corner. Kirschner helping him out. Kirschner wins that and comes out front, and he gets a shot. Puck is sitting there in the slot, finally cleared away by Jefferson. Good opportunity by Kirschner. Here comes Bloomington into the Wayzata end. Colmenero fires it, and it's held in at the blue line, and then it goes up and out of play. Kirschner on the draw. He's out there with Colmenero, and Kurtz on left wing. It's going to come to Kurtz here on the near boards. Back into the corner. It's Davison and Weekly defensively for the Trojans. Colmenero now trying to win a battle on the boards. It's back in where Davison gloves it down, gets it to Kurtz. Clearing attempt is picked up by Jefferson, and they'll regroup in their own end. Wayzata at the end of a shift here, trying to get some fresh bodies on now. Hendricks is out, Sauer, and puck goes out of play, so we'll get a full line change. So it's Moldy now centering Hendricks and Sauer. Puck is back for Johnson defensively. He gives it to Turek. Now it's to Sauer in the middle. Nice little look there to find Moldy coming out of the zone. Now it's Moldy across the blue line. Passes it over to Hendricks for a shot right on. Stick save by the Jaguars goalie there. Now they can't clear it, but Wayzata was trying to get back on side. One's turned back into the zone by Moldy. He'll come off for a quick change. It's Kirschner out with Pyle now. Johnson will regroup with Turek. Full change. And now Johnson is tripped up in the neutral zone, and Jefferson will take the first penalty of the game. It'll be a power play for Wayzata. I don't know who we're missing, but we're running two centers tonight. So we must be missing a forward. This is Moldy on the draw, wins it back to Johnson. Now it's Pyle looking for Peterson in the middle. He fires one, it goes wide. Colmenero regroups and gets it back to Pyle at the blue line. Keeps it in. Johnson at the point now, far side for Moldy, fanned on the one-timer attempt, and it'll come out of the zone. It's Johnson with one forechecker on him, now a second one. Pyle will regroup. Moldy across the blue line, down into the corner. Another penalty coming here on the Jaguars. It's going to be a 5-on-3. We'll get the goalie off, and now the coaches want Wayzata to just give it to Jefferson so that we can have more time on the 5-on-3. It took took a while to relay that message. So the coaches wanted them to give up the puck so we have a longer 5-on-3. Players can't quite understand. But it'll be a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 4 seconds here. Shot by Naraki there is deflected into the corner. It's Hendricks for Wayzata. Back to Naraki. Over now to Alstad. He gets a shot right on, is saved. Now it's Moldy back out there. He's with Peterson and Colmenero up front. This is Pyle with a one-timer attempt. That one is blocked, and it comes all the way down on Schoen. Moldy will carry it across the red. He gains the blue line. He's just going to fire it. That's a blocker save. Rebound comes to Pyle in the corner. Now we'll see if they can set it up here. Pyle across to Moldy. Up top to Pyle. Now it's Johnson, and he'll fire it. I think it hit Colmenero in front. Never really got on goal. Now it's Peterson and Colmenero fighting for it. It's down into the corner. Good job by Johnson to hold. Over to Pyle for the one-timer. Goalie gets the right pad on it. Now they tried to spring their player who just came out of the box. And he would hustle by the Jaguars to avoid the icing there. Now Wayzata will bring it across. Again, it's Pyle. Moldy. Johnson in the middle. Low shot. Deflected into the corner. Moldy to Pyle. And I think we've got a in the crease call against Wayzata now. Face-off is flicked all the way into the Wayzata end. Johnson back there. Colmenero now with just 15 seconds left on the power play. It's Peterson across the red. Sneaks by one guy down into the corner. Looking up top for Johnson. Now it's Pyle again on the left side to Peterson in the middle. He shoots it. Big save with the paddle. The Jaguars goalie with a sprawling save back to his left. He got the paddle down. On a great chance in front by Peterson there. Jefferson now out to the middle, stolen away by Weekly, and it'll be sent in by the Jaguars. Sauer on the near boards. Wins a battle there and comes out of the zone, gets it towards Hendricks. Davison now regroups, looking for Kirshner. It's just beyond his reach, and Schoen will play it behind the goal. Jefferson now in the neutral zone. Looks like an icing, I think. Face off in the offensive end here. It's Moldy with Colmenero and Kurtz. I've determined that it's Colin Winfield who's out tonight. Not sure if he's sick or injured. Hopefully he's okay. Nice save there by Schoen, and a secondary chance by the Jaguars goes wide. Colmenero across the blue. It comes back to Moldy. He shoots it. Goalie got a glove on that one and went wide. Meraki rings it around behind. It's Colmenero. Plays it off the back of the net. Held in nicely by Alstad. Kurtz is over there battling. It's going to come to Moldy in the corner. He was looking up top for Kurtz. That pass was blocked by the Jaguars, and here they come out of the zone. Good play there by Naraki. Knocks his guy off the puck, and now Kurtz from behind the net. His clearing attempt is blocked. It comes towards the middle, but Naraki is there to Moldy across the line waiting for some help. He's all alone, 1-on-4. Now he almost found Pyle coming off the bench there, but it was just out of his reach. Icing will be waved off, and Johnson will regroup for Wayzata. His clearing attempt is blocked. A shot on Schoen, and he freezes it. I will. When it comes to like talking about the finer points of the rules and the strategy, we'll go to you for that. Yeah. All right, little face-off play all the way around towards Peterson in front. Oh, had Pyle on the side, and the pass got there, and it was just redirected wide. Wayzata ran a little play off the draw there to perfection, where the defenseman rings it around. It sprung Peterson down the left wing and went to Pyle in front and just missed. Now it's Jefferson back in the Wayzata end. Back to the point, blocked nicely there by Kirschner. It's Turek with a backhander. Kirschner with a nice move to get around two guys exiting the zone, and he gives it to Pyle. Pyle will get a change now, and it's back to the boards to Turek. He couldn't quite hold it in. That'll be an offside and a face-off just outside the Bloomington zone. Draw is controlled by Wayzata. It's Davison towards Sauer. Moldy now at the side of the net behind. He's looking to the point for Weekly. Weekly passes it down to Sauer. Back to Weekly for a hard shot. There was Hendricks in front. I think it may have gone off his stick, but then it deflected wide. Hendricks on a nice back check here breaks up a play in the neutral zone. Weekly intercepts one at center ice. Moldy across the blue line, hands it over to Hendricks down in the corner. I think we may have gotten another penalty on Jefferson here. Weekly was tangled up with somebody at center ice. Yeah, they're going to get Jefferson for a two-minute minor for interference, I think it was. Another power play for Wayzata here. Moldy trying to get control of it. It's going to come out of the zone now. Oh, and now there's a big hit from behind. We'll see what they call here. It's a roughing at the very least. Nope, they're going to give him from behind. See, it's probably the 2 and 10 variety, I'm guessing. It's a tough one. I mean, it's a hard hit. Looked like Pyle sort of turned into it a little bit, but it was a hard from behind check. I think now the only decision is 2 and 10 or 5 and 10. Looks like a 2. So it'll be another 5-on-3. for 1 minute and 47 seconds. Still trying to get things sorted out at the scorers table. Here we go. Draw comes all the way down into the Wayzata end. Trickles across the goal line. It's icing. And we'll do the same thing all over again. Face off, and Jefferson fires it all the way down. They're going to try to kill this one off 3 seconds at a time. Here we go. We controlled the face off. It's Pyle. Work it around the perimeter a little bit here. Hard shot by Pyle, blocked by the Jefferson defenseman. It's Moldy now. Down towards Peterson. Now it's Johnson with control, over to Moldy. Peterson back to Moldy. There's a low shot just off the side. Now Moldy over to Pyle. He shoots it low and wide. Come on the far side, back to Johnson again. Pyle now to Moldy in front, and there's a shot and a goal. Good play there. Went Johnson to Pyle on the wing, and he found Moldy right in front. So Wayzata will still be on the 5-on-4 power play now for the next 38 seconds. This will be Hendricks across the blue line. He's got Sauer with him. Naraki now will join the fray, and he gets it down towards Sauer out front. And it's Hendricks with another attempt, and the puck looks like it's in the net, but I think they whistled it down first. Yeah. Another nice save by that Jefferson goalie. It's Hendricks with a great chance down in front, and the goalie got his paddle on it for the second time here. Robbed somebody on that doorstep. All right, it's Naraki now. 10 seconds left in the power play. Alstead and Naraki play catch. Naraki down towards Kurtz. Alstead will fire it. The goalie had a good line of sight and grabs it with the glove. Right now it's Kirschner in the corner. He's out there with Pyle and Peterson. Back towards Davison, now to Weekly. Tipped in front, well wide. Kirschner battles in the corner. Now Pyle grabs it. Finally, Jefferson has it momentarily. Stolen by Kirschner. He shoots and scores. Nice job by Kirschner. think it was Peterson who kind of broke up that play in front, and Kirshner picked it up and was in all alone and buried it. Like an offside there right off the face-off. It's Moldy with Kurtz and Colmenero. Johnson on D. Johnson will go D to D to Turek. Knocked away by the Jaguars. They send it all the way down just from the wrong side of the red line. Moldy wins this straw to Turek. He shoots it and it gets deflected up and out of play. Moldy on the draw now. It's going to be controlled by Jefferson. They're going to get it out across the blue line. Nice job by Moldy to get in the way of that one on the back check. And now Kurtz trying to go through 2 or 3 Jefferson players. He gets dragged down and the puck comes to Colmenero with a little space. Good kick save there by the Jefferson goalie. Now it's kicked wide by the Jefferson defenseman. Back to Turek. His shot gets blocked and here comes Jefferson across the red line. Good poke check by Turek. Johnson was there too, and it's Colmenero back the other way for the Trojans. Pinched by Johnson, held by Moldy. He finds Colmenero down in the corner. Back to Johnson. And Colmenero is going to get a tripping penalty here as he was down on the forecheck there and stick got tangled up with the Jefferson player. It's Kirshner and Hendricks on the kill here, along with Alstad. Shot there, saved by Schoen. Naraki's the other defenseman here. Naraki will jump on that one as it's sent kind of lazily down into the corner, but Jefferson recovers. Shot there. I don't think it got onto Schoen, and now it's fired all the way down. Just missed the goalie, so that's an icing. Peterson now on the draw, gets it back to Davison over towards Pyle. Pyle's going to guide it along the boards. That'll go all the way down. We'll do it all over again. Pyle on the draw now. Back to the point, blocked there by Peterson, and it flutters up. Schoen had to be aware there. Pyle gets it back to Davison, who will wrap it around towards the boards. Peterson gets it out to center. Pyle chasing. Good aggressive forecheck here. Jefferson will have to reverse it behind. Now they're going to get it out as far as the neutral zone, but it's past their winger, and clearing attempt hit one of the stanchions and stayed in the zone, but now it's out for Wayzata. Pyle trying to get across the blue there, and Davison jumps in to keep it in play. That's the end of the first period, 2-0 Wayzata. Second period will start with a 32-second penalty kill for Wayzata. There's a whistle, and I think the puck went out of play there on the boards. It's Moldy and Pyle for the Trojans with Turek and Johnson. See if Moldy can get back outside the zone. He does, but it hits his skate, and now it's Moldy again in the neutral zone. He'll bring it across the line. Fancy stick work to get it down into the corner, and it'll come to the point. That's Johnson. He'll leave it now for Moldy. They'll kill some time now. The penalty is over. Wayzata back to full strength. It's Johnson bringing it all the way into the zone, across the blue line, drops it back towards Peterson, knocked away from him. And Jefferson will bring it out of the zone now. Get an opportunity in front here. A shot goes wide to the right of Schoen. High off the glass, and Kirschner will grab it behind. This is Johnson up towards Peterson, chips it. Kirschner got it out and then kind of lost it in the neutral zone, and it comes towards Pyle. Jaguars will have a chance to regroup now over on the sideboards. It's Peterson and Kirschner there. Jefferson comes away with it into the zone. Good back check there. And Kirschner will curl. He's got a couple guys with him. Peterson on his left, Hendricks here on his right, going towards the net. It's Kirschner all the way around, sends it across the crease, comes all the way towards Naraki. He fires it wide, and now Bloomington out of the zone. Down into the corner, Naraki tried to take his guy out, but he escaped, and now it's an errant pass back towards the Jefferson point, came all the way into their end. Goalie came out to play it, and it's offside at the blue line. This is Sauer with Moldy and Hendricks now up front. That's into the zone, now out. Glove down by Alstad. Nice job by Ryder to win a battle there and send it into the corner for Hendricks. Hendricks tries to get around one guy. Sauer was there. Pass almost intercepted by Moldy. It comes to Naraki and now Alstad into the Bloomington end. They'll try to break it out. It's Colmenero and now Moldy. We'll go around behind. Sauer chasing there. He tries to leave it for Colmenero, but Jefferson grabs it and they'll get it out of the zone. Send it all the way down. Nice play there by Weekly to get it to Moldy on the wing. He was looking for Colmenero on the stretch play up by the blue line. Instead, Kurtz grabs it. Stops near the boards, looking to feed Colmenero in the middle. It goes to Davison on the far wing. And now it's Kirshner in the corner. Leaves it for Colmenero, back to Davison, over to Weekly. He fires it, rebound right there is Kirshner. He can't jam it home, it's still loose behind the net. It's gonna come towards Davison, and now here comes Jefferson out of the zone. Some hard back checking by Kurtz, nicely done. Good play there by McCoy, a diving back check and knocked the puck away. Now a Jefferson player knocked down in the corner. Davison up towards Kurtz. Now it's going to come to Kirshner, who keeps it in the zone. Now it's back to Kurtz. He fires it right on. Colmenero was in front of the net, but puck went wide. Now Jefferson looking up the middle. Dangerous pass, almost picked off by Colmenero, but it's out of the zone. Johnson reversing it to Turek. It's Kurtz on the left wing boards, escapes him but comes out of the zone. Now a good stick here by Colmenero, and it goes into his skates, so he has to just dump it down and they'll get a change. Some new blue shirts out here. Jefferson sends it into the Wayzata end. It's Johnson to Turek. Tried to hit Pyle, it goes just between Pyle and Moldy and all the way down for an icing. Faceoff comes out to the point. Dangerous shot there. Good save by Schoen. Made a stick save on a shot from the point. It's Moldy battling with Pyle on the boards. Now Turek will send it all the way around. Now it's Johnson up off the glass. That one's gloved down and kept in. Turek now outside the zone. It comes to neutral ice. Back towards Turek. He was trying to find Pyle behind the defense, but it's knocked down and brought in. Nice back check there by Moldy, and it's Pyle. Over to Peterson in front. He shoots it. I think it was deflected wide. Tried to gather it in, and by the time he did, defenseman got a stick on it. Now it's Pyle chasing in the corner. Jefferson will come out up to the red line. In on Schoen. He sends it into the corner for Naraki, who rings it all the way around the boards. Sauer chips it along. Pyle was out of gas. He'll go for a change. Jefferson with a couple of tape-to-tape passes out of the zone, and then Sauer gets in the way in the neutral zone, and Wayzata regains possession. Just out of the reach of Hendricks, and that'll be an icing. Defensive zone face-off now for Kirschner. He wins it into the corner. It's Davison up towards Sauer. Controls it on the boards and sends it up across for Kirschner. He's across the zone, kind of turned right into a hard body check there. Clean but hard. And now Weekly stands his guy up on the other side. Things starting to get a little more physical. All of a sudden here with two bigger hits in the span of the last 10 seconds or so. Now Davison is knocked down behind. Moldy towards Sauer, just off his stick. He'll pursue. Jefferson now trying to get it out. It's stolen at neutral ice by, that's Davison again. It's in the zone now. Sauer trying to keep it there, but Jaguars will come out. And they're going to dump it down, but they were just shy of the red line. Moldy on the draw, wins it nicely to Turek, who goes over to Johnson. It's behind for Colmenero now, battling a couple of white jerseys. Kurtz will help out now. Avoids one check. And here comes Bloomington. Job by Turek to ride his guy into the corner there. Still battling on the far boards. It'll come now to Kurtz. Ships it by one guy to get it out of the zone. Still battling, and now it's Moldy across the line at the bottom of the circle. Tried to go high. Another nice save by the Jefferson goalie. Jefferson now tries to reverse it onto the boards. It's past Colmenero and now past Johnson. Colmenero recovers. Backing all the way into his zone, and he's going to ring it around up towards Kurtz. Deflected it into the center. I think he was looking for Moldy, but it's grabbed by Jefferson instead, and now they're in the Wayzata end. Johnson bodies his guy, and now puck is flipped into the Jefferson end. It's not going to make it all the way for icing. Colmenero in pursuit. Whoa, dangerous pass there right in front of their own goalie across the crease, held in by Peterson down towards Colmenero. He was waiting for that one and delivered the blow himself. Puck still down. Colmenero skates. He tried to get it up towards Peterson. He'll grab it in this corner. Now it's Colmenero back to the point. That's Naraki with a shot tipped in front, and nice job by Colmenero. Tipped it, got his own rebound, brought it to the backhand and tucked it in, and it's 3-0 Wayzata. Center ice draw now. It is going to be Peterson on the far boards. He sends it down into the corner. It's Kirschner and Pyle along with Peterson, intercepted here by Pyle on the near boards down into the corner. They wrap it around. It's going to come towards Alstad. He'll send it down to Pyle. Peterson up top, shoots, and a nice save. Rebound just went past Kirschner. Good pass by Pyle from behind. Now he'll bring the backhander out front. And that rebound is cleared all the way out to the blue line. Another couple of very good chances for the Trojans here. Now it's Peterson. He was trying to get it up to Kirschner. It does come out of the zone. Stood up there, or attempted stand up by Naraki. Took his guy. Now it's Peterson into the zone. He's got Pyle with him. Tried to get it to him on the backhand. Now he does, and it was kind of awkwardly in Pyle's skates, and he couldn't find the trigger. He loses a glove. Now somebody lost a glove. It was Jefferson who lost the glove. Now it's Naraki at the point. his shot's going to go up into the netting behind the net, and now there's some confrontation in front of the net there. Nothing will come of that. Face-off in the Bloomington end is controlled by the Jaguars. They were looking for an outlet there, and it goes all the way down. It's Moldy with Sauer and Hendy. Back to Davison, now over to Weekly. He's gonna fire it. That hit Sauer's shin pads in front. Friendly fire there, and Jefferson will send it down yet again. Now Moldy directing his troops. He's going to try to draw it to Hendricks here. It sits in the dot, and now Hendricks grabs it. He was looking for Davison, and it deflected back to Moldy, who took a hard shot that went over the net and off the glass, and now it's covered. Moldy wins this one back to Davison. He fires it right on. We'll try it again. This time, Sauer comes away with it for the Trojans. He'll send it in behind. Moldy wins a race to the puck there. Turns in the corner, tries to bring it out. It comes to Sauer. He was looking for Hendricks. It's just past him. All the way to Johnson at the point. Now Sauer with a nifty little backhand pass to Hendricks. He was trying to pick his corner, and it went up over the net and out of play. I always like it when the players look at their sticks after they've missed a shot, like as if it was the stick's fault. Happens all the time. All right, Kurtz now with Pyle and Colmenero. And it's going to be Turek and Johnson defensively. There's an offside at the Wayzata line. Another stoppage as the puck went out of play on the far boards. Johnson now looking for Pyle. It's a little too hard for him. A lot of whistles here. Puck is finally down and promptly fired out of play. It's about at least the 7th or 8th time the puck has been deflected out of play. This one's going to come outside the zone. Controlled now by Naraki, gets it towards Pyle. He's battling at the face-off dot, and it's Kurtz who will send it back towards Naraki, over to Alstad, who shoots it. It gets deflected high off the glass. Kurtz will cycle it down in the direction of Pyle. Never made it there, and Jaguars come out to center. It's behind their skater, and now it comes to Kurtz for a shot right on. That's blocked to the side of the net. Colmenero spinning, knocked away from him. Now he steals it, and Kurtz's stick goes flying. I think the Jefferson player is probably going to get. I think Wayzata's going to come away with a penalty here. Seems like after that stick was sent flying. The ref isn't sure who did something. I don't think anybody knows. They're going to call a trip on Kurtz. Kurtz's stick got sent flying, and I think he was just going to get the stick. Maybe he ran into somebody while doing that. In any case, it'll be Wayzata shorthanded for almost the remainder of this period. Shot there from the point blocked, and then the rebound was sent wide. Out to the point now for Bloomington. Peterson over there battling along with Alstad, and it'll come outside the zone. Chased by Peterson, just turned back up the other way by Jefferson. They're across the blue line, they drop it, and it's deflected up and out of play. We'll get a defensive change, so Davison and Weekly will join Moldy and Peterson on the kill here. There's a low shot, nice save by Schoen. Low shot was tipped in front by Jefferson and in the direction of the 5-hole, but Schoen closed it up and made a nice save. Another draw here, it's one out to the point. A little mix-up there by Jefferson. They had two guys in the same spot, but they're going to recover, and now they'll get it set up on the far side in the face-off dot. Schoen grabs that one casually. Another nice save. Now we'll get 4 new penalty killers. It'll be Sauer and Hendricks with Johnson and Turek. Draw comes out to the point. Jefferson keeps it in. Another shot right into the gut of Schoen. He'll freeze that one. We'll get another face-off. This one's controlled by Jefferson. They're back at the point. Now down low, they tried to get a quick pass out front and they fanned on it, and Turek was able to clear it away, but not out. Now it's Hendricks on the boards in the corner that you can't see, and here comes Jefferson out of the right off the boards, and a low shot goes wide of Schoen's left skate. Held in at the line now by Bloomington, and another tip, and now some traffic in front. It's still loose. Comes now to the side of the net. Now out to the point, high shot over the net. It's going to come all the way around and held in at the blue line. Back down into the corner now with 13 seconds left on the penalty kill and 17 seconds left in the period. Ooh, tricky one there. Came right across the crease, past Schoen and into the far corner. Now it's Johnson. He'll flick it up into the rafters and we'll get another stoppage. Feels like the puck has been out of play more than in play in this second period. defensive draw here with 3 seconds left. That'll come behind the net, and it'll be a 3-0 lead going into the third period. We'll see you in about 10 or 15 minutes. We are underway in the third period. Thank you. It's into the Jaguars' end here. It's Sauer trying to get it out front. Looks like we've got a few line changes happening here. We got Peterson with Sauer and Hendy. Peterson, or no, that's Sauer into the zone. Down to the Jefferson end. He throws a shoulder into somebody just outside the line. Weekly sends it back to Pyle, who drops it to Davison. D to D. Weekly into the zone. Tried to feed it up towards Pyle, who's down there in the corner. Moldy helping out. It'll come towards the center now behind. And it's Moldy. Steals it on the backhand, and now it comes outside the blue line. It'll be Naraki over to, that's Turek, back to Naraki. Across the red, across the blue, he'll ring it around to the far side where Moldy is there. Now it's Turek holding at the blue. Out of the zone for the Jaguars. They'll come across the blue line. Escapes one guy, and then the puck gets hung up in the wet ice from the Zamboni. Not easy to control the puck when you go through a little puddle of water. Turek rings it around for the Trojans. They'll get 5 fresh bodies out there. Jefferson with a stretch pass up to the blue line. Now it's stolen by Weekly. Johnson throws a hit near the player bench here. Jefferson back in. Right on Schoen. He'll stick it in the corner for Weekly. Davison now pursuing, and it's going to be back to the point. Jefferson will fire it. Good block by Colmenero. Johnson. Now it's Kurtz across the blue line. Not quite, I guess. Back into the neutral zone now. Kurtz now up to Johnson. He's got a little space here. Back checker coming. He goes to the forehand and gets a good shot off. Right pad save by the Jefferson goalie, who's been very good all night. Johnson now across the blue line. Tries to get around one guy. There were 2 others there to knock it away, and here comes Jefferson. Good play by Davison at the line, and puck came right up here. Scott Naraki was ready to lay his life on the line to protect Derek Pyle up here if the need arose. So now it'll be face-off, and huge save by Schoen. Came right in front to Jefferson. He went to his backhand and tried to lift it up, and Schoen got it with the glove. Incredible save there to keep it a 3-goal lead here. Now it's back to the point, and another shot goes just wide. That'll ring all the way back down into the Bloomington end. They try to bring it out of the zone. It goes all the way across, and they're going to fire it down for an icing. Face-off in the Jaguars' end. It's Peterson with Hendricks and Sauer. Puck comes out of the zone, near side. Jefferson into the zone. They've got control. Nice job by Naraki to knock it away from his guy. Jefferson follows. They try to wrap it around. Schoen is there. Hendricks now on the boards, takes a hit. Held in at the line momentarily. Naraki grabs it. Backhander, he was looking for, he had Peterson and Hendricks up near the blue line, but it just hit a skate. He'll have to regroup. Turek will send it down now, and Wayzata will get some changes. Out to the blue line for Turek. Hard pass across towards Davison. He gives it to Moldy across the blue around 1. Knocked away there, and Sauer keeps it in nicely at the line. Pyle digging for Wayzata. He's got Moldy. Went from the skate to the stick and got a good shot on. Saved by the Jefferson goalie again. He's up to 25 saves here. Less than 5 minutes into the third, another shot by Moldy. That one is sent into the corner. Pyle now trying to curl to his backhand, knocked away from him, and it'll come out of the zone. Rink-wide pass attempt there, and puck is dumped in right on goal. This is Davison. He was looking for Pyle up ahead of the play. It came to Moldy, but Pyle was across the blue line already. Kurtz now on the draw. We've got Johnson moving up to wing to play a little forward. We've got Turek and Naraki. Now an interesting carom off the boards came right out front and a shot went wide. Kurtz loses his stick. Turek along the boards. Now it's Kurtz. He'll saucer it out towards Johnson. It's over his stick. Back behind the net for Turek now. It's actually Colmenero gives it over to Naraki, and once again it gets hung up on that wet spot down in that corner. But Kurtz is able to chip it past the defenseman and get it out of the zone. Jefferson now quickly back across the blue line. They'll curl against the boards, fire one right on. Schoen blocks it over towards Colmenero. He'll ring it behind the Wayzata net. Now it's Turek. He'll just send it all the way down to relieve the pressure. Looked like Bloomington touched that one on the way down, but no dice. And the face-off will come to the right of Schoen. Face off there, one into the corner. It's Weekly. Peterson along the boards. Chipped high, held in momentarily. Hendricks and Peterson battling on the far boards. Now it comes out of the zone. Sauer out there with those two on the forward line. It's Davison and Weekly. Defensively, puck's going to go down into the Bloomington end here. They'll clear it out now with a couple of nice passes. They're across the blue line. Good stick by Davison to poke that one away as he tried to cut to the center of the ice. Back to the point now. Hard shot off the right arm of Schoen, and he has to make a save on the rebound with the right pad. Hendricks looking for Sauer up the middle. It's right back in. Schoen's going to glove it down. Play it behind the net over towards Hendricks. Puck finally squirts out of there, and it comes to Davison. Now it's up the near boards. Sauer will try to clear it out. He does. That'll give Wayzata a chance to make a change here. At least a couple people got a change now. There's another shot right on. Good glove save by Schoen. Jefferson putting on some stronger pressure now, and Davison is going to smartly send it all the way down. Moldy on the draw here. It's one back to the Jaguars' point. They're trying to feed it in front. They've got a lot of bodies there, but so do the Trojans, and they clear it out. Now another weird carom off the stanchion by the glass there. And ultimately it gets cleared out to neutral. Moldy controls it across the blue line. Hard wrister right past the glove, and there's a goal for Moldy. Came through the neutral zone like he was shot out of a cannon across the blue and just fired one home right over the blocker. Schoen kicks this one aside. Back in play now. It's going to be Moldy. Makes one move around a guy, gets looking towards Pyle at the blue line. It's offside. Now we've got Alstad playing left wing. They're rotating some defensemen up to forward here. This will be Kurtz with Johnson and Colmenero. We're rolling with 4D, and we're moving some defensemen up to forward here. Colmenero on the far boards. Now it's Davison sticking one into the corner. Reverses it towards Weekly. Now Colmenero. So I think we're missing Kirschner now too. Winfield is not in uniform, and I think Kirschner may have been injured in some form, so hopefully Kirschner is all right. But that's why we've got a couple of defensemen playing forward with some makeshift lines here. Now it's Colmenero over to Johnson at the side of the net. He gets a shot on, tried to center it. Come out to the red line, and now here comes Jefferson. Confronted by Weekly, and it's up towards Colmenero. He was, I think, looking up the middle for Johnson, and it went past everybody. The Peterson line with Hendy and Sauer. Puck comes to the near boards here. Jefferson trying to get it back to the point. A bouncing puck out of the corner now. Good shot right on. Saved by Schoen. Covers it up. Face off in the dot here. Jefferson comes out with it, and they fire it off Schoen's shoulder and up into the netting behind. Moldy now to Davison in the far corner. Jefferson putting a little more pressure on here in this third period. That puck gets deflected up into the rafters for yet another stoppage for a puck out of play. I think we're at a dozen of those so far, something like that. Now it's Davison ringing it around towards Alstad. He takes a check in the corner. Weekly also there battling. Now Moldy helping out. Davison now chips it out to the red line. Moldy was there, but Jefferson brings it back into the zone. Now back out to the red line. Pyle wins a battle, and it's Moldy across the line, curling, looking for somebody. He was looking for Alstad. Jefferson will bring it back the other way. Good stick by Davison to knock that away, and we'll get an offside. Kurtz now with Johnson and Colmenero. Defensively, it's going to be Naraki curling in his own end. Nice pass up to Colmenero. Tried to hit Kurtz across the middle. A little battle along the boards. Johnson trying to keep it in, but it comes out to the red line. Back up to Colmenero, to Kurtz. Cross in the face-off dot. He was looking for Johnson up high. It's knocked away by Jefferson. Turek pinches to hold on the far boards, and it's going to come. Now Jefferson has an opportunity outside the zone here. Turek steps up, gives it to Colmenero, to Johnson. Behind the Colmenero, back to Turek. He wraps it around, and it's going to come to Naraki. Colmenero behind to Johnson. Not tipped away from him. Jefferson tries to clear it, but Kurtz was in the right spot there and fired a hard shot that went wide. Puck ricocheted off the boards and almost came out front, but Jefferson clears it all the way down. This is Hendricks on the attack in the corner. A couple of bodies down on the ice. It's going to come to Davison. He gives it towards Sauer, held in by Hendricks. Weekly thought about pinching. Now he thinks better of it. It backs off, keeps it in momentarily. And now shot goes just wide of Schoen back here this other way. And here comes Jefferson out of the corner around the back of the net. Wheels and fires. That one gets deflected wide. It's going to be Sauer, and stop me if you've heard this before. The puck goes up and out of play. Looks like that'll come outside the zone. Jefferson across the line, offside. This one is going to be stuck in the skates and the face-off dot there. It's still there. Now Jefferson wins it. They come down to the side. Knocked away there by some combination of Sauer and Davison. Weekly rings it hard around the boards. Chipped there by Hendy. He's got Sauer in the middle. He dives for it. It's just out of his reach. Wayzata had a chance there. It's kind of a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1. It was just misconnected with Sauer. Now a shot by, that was Turek maybe on the attack. Got a shot on. They're going to wave off the icing on this one, and Naraki will have to chase it. Pursued by a Jaguar forechecker, and now I think Wayzata is going to get a penalty for a hold with 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining. Actually, I was wrong. It was a penalty against Jefferson for holding. So it's a brief power play here. It's back to Weekly. Fires one wide. Hard shot from the point there. It's Moldy with Pyle and Alstad. Moldy fires it. Alstad tries to glove it down. Now it's Alstad in front to Moldy. He shoots, he scores. Wayzata converts 15 seconds into that power play. Nice pass by Alstad to Moldy, and it's a 5-0 final now. I think the rink clock just ran out, so 5-0 win, and Schoen gets his well-deserved shutout.